Hello YouTube, Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan. Right now the time is approximately 5:13 p.m. and the current date is Tuesday, July 31st, 2018. I would like to welcome you to the YouTube channel of yours truly, Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch. And I would like to acknowledge and welcome my newest YouTube channel subscriber, Chanel Brown. I think I'm pronouncing her name correctly. It's spelled capital Chanele, but I'm not going to automatically assume that it's Chanele. Although I think that sounds pretty cool, but she can let me know if it's Chanel, like Chanel number 5, or Coco Chanel, or if it's Chanele, or if it's some other kind of pronunciation. Anyway, so this is one of those videos that I seem to find more people comment about and more people enjoy, and they make that clear in their comments. And it's basically a little bit of a variation. So instead of what's happening or what happened, this is a recap of everything that happened, or most everything that happened in July 2018, what's left of it anyway, and what's going to be happening in August of 2018, which begins tomorrow. And I see Isis, the alpha female, and no, she's not going to be in the video because she wants to eat, and that's priority 1 for her. Yep, priority 1. Okay, so July was mega busy. It really surprised me because I was like, wow, I'm just really busy. And the interesting thing was that when I wasn't busy giving readings, I was busy with my side position of employment. In fact, I was busier with all of that, and then of course I was busy finalizing certain preparations for one of the things that I'm doing next month. Just have to fix my shirt, pardon me. And then of course I was busy participating in Mother House of the Goddess's Divination Magic online course, which has been amazing. I feel like I learned a great deal. I feel like I've been learning so much more, remembering so much more. I must admit at some point I'm a little behind, so I want to catch up on a few things because I don't think I can access the course after, or rather as of tomorrow. So there are certain things that I definitely want to review and reread and go over before, because I might not have access to the course after tomorrow or as of tomorrow. It really was wonderful. It really was a wonderful course, and I once again, I'm so happy that Mother House of the Goddess offers these amazing courses. Now, with regards to next month, so, and this is more along the lines of the gay part of me as opposed to the witch part of me, the psychic part of me. So, in the LGBTQIA plus community, there is a specific community referred to as bears. Bears are men that are hairy and husky, you know, and there are different kinds of bears. There are pandas, which are usually Asian bears. There are black bears that are usually men of African descent. There are brown bears, which are usually bears that happen to be Latin American or Pacific Islander or something along those lines. And then, of course, you have the unicorn bears, and then you have the other kinds of categories. You know, you have the slim, slender men that are hairy that are referred to as otters, and you have the older men that are very slim and muscular, and they're referred to as wolves. And then you have the younger guys who are either svelte or hairy and husky, and they're referred to as cubs. So, and there are different communities within the LGBTQIA plus community that have their very specific events. And for the bear community, those events are usually referred to as bear runs. Now, I've never been to a bear run other than Bare Your Soul, which is held at Easton Mountain in Greenwich, New York, which is in upstate New York. And I'm going to say that Bare Your Soul is a spiritually oriented bear run. So there are things that happen at Bare Your Soul that one can expect to have happen at other bear runs. And by the way, some of the more well-known bear runs, or some of the more famous bear runs, would be Provincetown Bears, which takes place in Provincetown, Massachusetts. And then, of course, International Stiges Bear Week in Stiges, Spain. Stiges. I'm always mispronouncing that because it doesn't seem like Spanish to me. It seems like something else, like another language. But it's Stiges in Spain, or Sitges. And it's probably one of the most well-known international bear runs. So I'm definitely looking forward to returning to Bare Your Soul. I'm looking forward to returning to Easton Mountain. I'm looking forward to meeting the people that have never participated in a Bare Your Soul program before, as well as seeing some people that I haven't seen in a while, although some of them I've seen as recently as a few weeks ago. So I'm very excited about it. And, it's something that's very important to me. I believe that every person who's on a spiritual path, every person who's a witch, every person who's a magical practitioner needs to spend time in nature. And the fact of the matter is that Easton Mountain is literally a mountain. It is a mountain in upstate New York. So there are a lot of walking trails. There's a lot of grass, a lot of trees, a lot of rocks, a lot of flowers. I'm looking forward to going on some of these hiking trails. I'm looking forward to reconnecting with some people that I haven't seen in a long time. I'm also looking forward to seeing what renovations have taken place in person. As you may remember, especially those of you who've been watching my videos and who've been subscribed to my YouTube channel for a few years, the first time I went to Easton Mountain was in January of 2017. And that was my very first Bare Your Soul. It was entitled Bare Your Soul Bare Your Soul Winter Hibernation. Because bears usually hibernate in the winter. January is a winter month, at least in this hemisphere. And then, of course, it really was an amazing experience for me. It really gave me the opportunity to begin a level of mental and emotional healing that was at the right time and in the right place for me. And I'm going to have a sip of my Café Bustelo. I dirtied my mug. I didn't even realize that. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, so good. It's been a while since I've had Café Bustelo on camera. Anyway, so this is my very first Bare Your Soul summer camp. So it's a different energy. It's different activities. And of course, both of them have their pros and cons. Personally, I didn't see any cons about Bare Your Soul winter hibernation. I'm not a summer person. I am a typical rising sign Leo, but I'm not a summer person. For me, it's like summer is too hot. I know that it's hot for a reason, but personally, I'm looking forward to the workshops. There are going to be some amazing workshops, and I already know that there are some that, whether I like it or not, I will not be able to participate in because there's only one of me. Now, in case you're wondering, I am going to record videos while I'm up there. I'm definitely going to record daily videos, which I will upload to my YouTube channel. They actually started using Wi-Fi up there a few years ago. In fact, I think it was just before January 2017 that Easton Mountain began offering Wi-Fi. It only costs $5 for the time that I'm there, which I must admit, when I first saw that, I'm like, what's $5? And like, because I'm so used to like free Wi-Fi, it's like, wait a minute, Robert, it's okay. You can pay $5 for the time that you're here, and believe me, up there, one needs Wi-Fi. So I'm looking forward to happily paying for the Wi-Fi, and in addition to recording videos daily, there'll be like daily check-in videos, what I'm going to be doing that day, the workshops in which I'm going to participate, and a little bit about the workshop presenters and whatnot. I'll probably, I might do 2 videos per day, one at the beginning of my day, one at the end of my day. I'm not sure about that yet, but at the very least, at least one video every day that I'll be recording in the quad in which I'm staying. It's funny because prior to January 2017, the last time that I slept in a bunk bed, I was a child. So I found it interesting that here I was, in a room full of 3 other men, varying ages. One as old as early 50s, one as young as late 20s, and all of us are in bunk beds. I just found that interesting. So yeah, just an observation on my part. And then of course, since I will have, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. I'm either going to be recording using my smartphone, like a lot of other fellow YouTube channel content creators, or I might use the video camera, or I might use something else. I haven't decided yet, but whatever I do use, I am going to be recording at least 1 or 2 outdoor videos. I need to be very careful about that because number one, I don't want to violate somebody's privacy. Number two, I don't want to inadvertently show something that's going to get me a community strike on YouTube, because that would not be a good thing, especially considering how well my track record is thus far and having 0 community strikes against me. I will admit that part of me is a bit overwhelmed, and I will tell you why. One thing that I have discovered, and the universe has certainly been very consistent, if not regular, in reminding me of this, is that 2018 is the year of deep and powerful healing for me. And I know through emails with some of you and comments from some of you, it's a year of deep and powerful healing for you as well. And what I have found is that from January to June, my healing was more physical. The operation to have my AICD implanted, recovering from the pneumonia before that, having had the flu. So now I'm finding that the healing is more mental and emotional, even psychological and even financial. But it's primarily mental, emotional, and psychological healing that I'm finding between now and, between July. And my sense is that between July and December of this year, this deep and powerful healing for me is going to be primarily, if not almost exclusively, mental, emotional, and psychological. I have been journal writing virtually every day for the last week or so, and doing so almost daily, if not twice a day. And as somebody, I've always been an advocate for journal writing as a vehicle for healing, physical, emotional, and spiritual. But I must confess that my journal writing practice is very lax. There was a time when pretty much at the bare minimum every other day I wrote in any one of my journals. So I'm finding that reconnecting with the journal writing practice is very healing for me. And in some ways it's also very cathartic. There is a level of brutal honesty that I find with my journals that almost rivals my brutal honesty with other people, especially paying clients. So I'm enjoying the journal writing practice. I'm enjoying engaging in journal writing on a regular basis again. And yes, I have no doubt that journal writing will also be a part of my daily life while I'm participating in Bare Your Soul Summer Camp. Believe it or not, I haven't started packing yet. And the fact of the matter is that I leave for Bare Your Soul Summer Camp exactly 2 weeks from today. So it's not like I have a lot of time. Part of me, and specifically the witch in me, wants to have at least one garment for every day of the week that I'm there that corresponds to the cosmic color vibrations, which is one of my favorite sections of a book entitled The Goddess's Guide to Love by Margie Lapanja. And I really need to write her a letter thanking her for writing that book, but that's another story, that's another day, that's another video. But in the meantime, YouTube, as always, thank you so much for honoring who I am and what I do. I wish all of you many blessings. I do want to let you know that I will be unavailable for readings and other sacred sessions from Tuesday, August 15th through Monday, August 20th, 2018. Even though Bare Your Soul Summer Camp does not conclude until Sunday, August 19th, 2018. I have previous engagements the day of and the night of Monday, August 20th, 2018. And for the record, somebody referred a client to me who has expressed an interest in having a reading with me. And that client is actually away and wants to know what my availability is the first week of September. So I'm already scheduling appointments in September. So my recommendation to you, if you have been divinely guided to have a reading with me, if you've been divinely guided to avail yourselves of my psychic services, if you have received clear and evident signs from the universe that you would only receive divine blessings from availing yourselves of my psychic services, I cannot over-recommend that you schedule your session right away. And if you have not already subscribed to the YouTube channel of yours truly, Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, please do so now. And please make sure that you tap or click the bell and make sure that you do that. That way you will receive a notification every time I upload a video. And believe me, there will be a lot more video uploads over the next few weeks, even over the next few days. And I think that's it. I wish all of you many blessings of peace, health, and plenty. And good day.